fam. It is another Sunday morning. Classic matchup. Zach and Meg. Kansas City versus San Francisco.
We're both...
Chips versus dip.
We're both San Francisco.
Yeah, we are, but that's what's happening today.
Oh, right,
on
right.
this very, very important Sunday.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl Sunday, right.
Yeah. We're like nerds, but we like sports.
We do like sports. Yeah. And in particular, you and I do like football.
I really like football.
We do like football. We do like our football. It's sad because, honestly, ever since I've been doing this kind of work... Hobbying and going back a few years and starting at Titans and stuff, really have not had the time to follow football, which is really...
We miss it.
We miss it,
yeah. But we're going to make an effort today. We're going to talk football this episode, and we're going to focus on Blood Bowl in honor of our favorite sport.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did some Blood Bowl stuff earlier this year.
Yeah.
No, late last year, actually.
Yeah.
And we, as a channel, do want to dip into Blood Bowl like later this year. So you'll see some of that happening over in our game studio. But we got to get started on our team. So we thought we would spend the day chilling out, having a beer, having some chips.
We have our IPAs because we're Californians.
Because we're Californians.
We have our solo cups because we're American.
Nobody says that.
Yeah, nobody says Frisco, by the way.
Nobody says Frisco.
That's a great way to identify yourself.
I've just outed myself as a non-native to the area.
Right.
But yeah, you put on the game and like hang out with friends, and this is one of many great things to do while you're like watching something else. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
together.
Meg, what
assembly?
We are in the studio. We all kind of laying claim to Blood Bowl teams.
Yeah.
We know Steven is going to do his Dark Elves. Steven loves Dark Elves. I don't actually know. Brett is not a fan of Blood Bowl.
That's fine.
He's being a curmudgeon, but a curmudgeon. Blueberry boy would be different.
Piss boy.
Apparently.
What is it? A curmudgeon boy. I don't know. Ask Liberty.
We might have another fun plan for Brett though.
Yeah.
He's not getting out of it.
He's gonna be involved.
Yeah. And then I have picked the dwarves, and I love the way this army looks. And
you do love dwarves.
Not army. I like dwarves. We were talking about this last
general.
night in hobby chat. We'll talk about it a little bit today. That I realized I actually like elves, dwarves, and humans.
Oh right.
All about the same.
Oh, we have so many.
I don't really lean one way.
Okay.
And it's kind of weird, right? So. Blood Bowl, yeah. I think that the dwarves and the dwarf team just looks so cool, right? And also, I've decided this is a wild decision. I've never done this before. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to paint the box art.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the look of the box art on these. Here, you want to show Meg? Let's see.
Oh yeah. Let's do it.
We do have a little camera.
Here's the box.
There's the box art. There's my solo
and there's
cup.
His beer.
There's my IPA. So you know I'm not just drinking water.
It's not.
Like posers.
It's beer.
Yeah, I love this box art. I love their beards. I love the teal with their beards. It's a cool look. Yeah. So I'm going to paint the box art.
Okay.
I picked dwarves. Yeah, I just think they look really cool. I have no idea how the team plays because I don't really know anything about Blood Bowl. But what I do know is that they look cool. Why did you pick your team?
Okay, because I like gross stuff, and I want a gross army.
Yeah.
Thanks for the party lights.
I
want a gross army, but I don't want like a whole horde of like an AOS army of
Nurgle.
Like another army. I don't want it. I don't need it. But this is like the right size of Nurgle grossness.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to paint this. I'm gonna actually go with green and purple. Like I like the way the wounds are like purpley pink.
Yeah.
And I'll do green skin instead. Because I haven't done green skin.
Yeah.
It'll be like dead looking green skin. So kind of muted. Yeah.
Yeah, so we've never assembled on stream before. Just sat here and assembled.
Yeah.
So this is really more just about hanging and chatting.
Yeah.
We don't have a camera set up for you guys to watch us assemble. That's not interesting.
These are not the kinds of models that you need to... Ooh, I'm feeling that beer. That you need to tinker around with too much.
Yeah.
And actually, what I learned from when we put these together last time is that they're very clean models. There's not a lot of cleanup to do. I wouldn't be surprised I'm sure we won't finish because we have a lot of segments.
There's no way we're
There's
gonna
a
finish.
lot of stuff happening today, but I think we could get pretty close. I also have a star player, a Nurgle Rot Spawn.
You have a star player.
Yeah,
I don't.
Liberty helped me pick this out. And by the way, thank you, Liberty, for your 5 gifted memberships. We really appreciate it. That's a great way to support the channel.
It is. Thank you,
Keeps us
Liberty.
going.
We do appreciate it.
Lots of
He's
paid people,
I love
all
hanging
that
out.
stuff. Yeah.
I
love Liberty.
yeah, I'm always sad when he leaves East Coasters in their earlier bedtimes.
I know.
What was I gonna
Sometimes
say?
I go to bed earlier than the East Coasters.
Yeah,
though.
that is true.
Okay, I'm gonna get going because
Meg, there is a star player for the dwarves.
Yeah.
And he's so cool. He's got a rocket launcher.
Oh.
Shooting a football.
I love that.
And there's like smoke. They like modeled all the smoke and everything.
I need a chip.
I forget his name. Somebody I know, somebody in chat's gonna know the star player for the dwarves. I cannot find the model anywhere, which is very sad because I absolutely want to get it. It is one of the coolest. Like, I think the dwarf Blood Bowl team already looks pretty cool. And the star player looks amazing.
Yeah.
Like, he's so cool.
The star players are super fun.
Yeah.
Where did I go? I was like perusing the net
The net, yeah.
for a list
The
of
World Wide Web.
the internet.
Just doing a little web browsing.
I was looking for a list. Like I was like, what are the dwarf star players? Because I was gonna go pick you one up.
Oh, right.
And it's just a big list, and I was like, oh, I don't know. Can you like bring in any star player you want, or is it a specific star player for
So I think
per army?
I think the way it works is there are certain star players that can go on certain teams.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know that I need to take the dwarf star player on the dwarf team. I think there might be other options for me. But I'm not sure. Like, I'm guessing I can't take, like, the Nurgle star player on the dwarf team.
Probably not.
Or, like, the Skaven star player, right? There's probably, like, maybe alliances. Someone
Sure.
jump in if they know more about Blood Bowl than we do.
Speaking of chat talking about Blood Bowl, Cody was like, I agree. I agree, Brett. Blood Bowl is D tier. I think Cody's a little salty. Cody had a tournament this weekend, and tournaments are hard. They're a lot of work. You get tired. So he's a little grumpy. We love Blood Bowl.
Swallowed wrong.
Okay. All right. Ted, member for 6 months. 6 months. I didn't realize like we'd hit that.
Yeah.
Half a year. If the 2 Super Bowl teams had to play real life Blood Bowl instead of football today, which one would win? That's a really good question, and I don't even know if I could figure out the answer to that because I don't know which team gets in more like penalties and is more of a jerk.
We
right?
really
That's
don't
who would
know.
win.
We really don't know. Like we said, we've not been following football.
I know.
I guess
really
Ted's
sad about
excited
that.
because he's from that neck of the woods.
Yeah, that's fun.
So
I was actually rooting for the Lions because they need a win. Detroit has not seen their team in the Super Bowl in like 50 years or something. Mm-hmm. But of course, the Bay Area took it.
I was rooting for the Ravens because that's probably my favorite NFL team.
Sure. Yeah. But I mean, that was before.
Yeah.
Oh no, was it the same weekend?
Yeah, same
weekend. Okay,
weekend.
it was. See, that's how badly we're following stuff.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited. I didn't think we had access to it because we're like a streaming smart TV family. So I assumed we just wouldn't have it.
Let me say I'm pretty sure we do.
Okay. I hope we do.
Yeah.
Because it'd be nice to have on in the background.
Yeah.
Even though I haven't been paying attention.
I know.
I guess we're going to root for San Francisco, right?
Sure. I mean, I am.
You are, yeah. I guess I have to.
Wow, you can root for who you'd like to root for.
That's fine. I don't have, like, any skin in the game. I'm fine with the 49ers.
Yeah.
We live here. It's fun. But I don't really care about the team.
And a lot of people know this, but people outside of the U.S. might not know this or care. But I'm going to say it anyway. They're called the San Francisco 49ers. San Francisco is on a clear day with no traffic, is about a 40-minute drive from here. Mm-hmm. They actually play in Santa Clara.
Yeah, which is very close to us.
Which is whenever you hear us talk about Game Castle.
20 minutes. Yeah.
So we actually...
we live very close to the stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we have some segments to get going into because we have a
We also
lot
have some super
today.
chats.
And super chats.
Yeah, should
There's
we,
a lot.
Should we not?
What should we do first?
Let's knock these out. So Soups, thank you as always for your support. He says, had to throw in a super chat for the obvious Blood Angels love. That's what all this event is about, right? Right? Yeah. We are wearing gear, sports garb today. Meg went out yesterday
it's so cold we had to put on our hats.
Yeah.
It's like at least 60 degrees.
These hats we've had, I look like a 90s dog cartoon that does hip hop or something. Maybe
like Parappa the Rapper?
Yeah, maybe.
Rapper?
Yeah, maybe I kind of look like him or Poochie from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
In this hat. We've had these hats. You went and got these shirts yesterday while Stephen, Brad, and I were doing a test stream.
We need sports jerseys. We need something.
Right.
Yeah, so I went to the mall. Actually, it was really nice to go shopping.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
And
so both teams today are red. Kansas City is red. 49ers are red.
Pretty much red,
so
red and gold
red.
and
so
red and yellow.
I guess we're just doing red because why not?
Did you guys know they make Minecraft shirts for adults?
Thank you for the super chat, Soups. I know. It's last minute, right? So I was like, I'm just going to go to the mall and see what I can find because I don't actually know, like, I don't have time to go like looking around or order. We can't order anything. It's too late. We forgot about this. TJ Maxx came through, and these were the only option. Actually, there was another option, but I thought Minecraft or what is this? Minecraft, right?
Minecraft. Kids play it. And by kids, I mean people who are now in their late 20s.
People who are now in college. Yeah. All right.
Older than that. Older than that.
Are they? Okay. All right. We have a lot of super chats, so I'm going to get to our first segment, which is memes.
Oh, wait. Before we do that, we do have our chips and dip.
And then we'll get back to our many
This is a traditional American thing for a football game.
Chips.
You got your crisps for UK people.
Mm-hmm.
You got your chip. You got your onion dip. Sometimes it's called French onion dip. The U.S. has had complicated relationship with naming whether they want to accept a food as a French food or not.
This is French?
This is French onion dip.
Oh, French onion dip. Got it.
Or freedom onion dip.
Freedom onion dip, yeah.
Yeah. Even though they're the only country that's been our ally every single war since the start of our existence,
birth of our nation.
Since the birth of our nation, many Americans struggle to add the word French before something and feel still American.
So goofy.
So here we are with some French onion dip.
Yeah. Here we are. There he is eating it. Wow. It happened. Yeah. Okay, moving on. We have memes. We have a couple memes. This is a terrible one to start with. Okay, there it is. So that's our dice box. Those of you who aren't mandrels and haven't seen the test streams yet, this is what it looks like. That's our dice box. And my head's on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of mandrels have been getting a sneak peek at our game studio. And folks who are in the hobby hang out at the right time. We've been sharing the links with you too. So it never hurts to hobby hang.
Yep.
Just saying. But yeah, that's me. It's gross. I hate it. Thanks, Soups. Tutorial for today. Blueberry Boys is a thing now, I guess. I think we're making it a thing.
Whatever happens. Yeah. I'm just along for the ride.
So long because I'm so drunk already.
You're not drunk. I am just along for the ride on these on weird terminologies. I appreciate. I almost don't.
I think it's funny.
I want this phrase to succeed, but I also want it to just succeed on its own. So I'm going to pull away from even attributing this phrase to the person who is. And I know that sounds wrong to do, but truly, when you have a phrase, nobody knows where it came from, and that's one of the first steps. So. I'm just gonna say that I kudos to the person who brought up this phrase, and they've really been pushing it. They're not backing down, and it's gone through those stages of like first it was funny, and we were like, what is this? And then he kept saying it, and we were like, come on, this isn't real. And then he kept saying it, and then it started to become real.
Yeah.
So it is unfortunately becoming a real thing. Fortunately or unfortunately.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, I think it's gonna. I think it's good. I think we'll have it till the summer, and then we'll maybe get something new.
Okay.
But for the time being, it'll work.
Well, anyway, I'm not going to do that. So thank you, Liberty, for blessing us with Blueberry Boys, because we're going to keep using it.
We don't know what it means.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about the Sundry, which is where we went to eat.
Yeah.
At LVO.
Yeah.
And we're like, don't tell anybody. Don't tell other channels about it. Because this is our spot.
I know.
It's so nice. Just that night. You go with a big group, and there's no bill splitting. You just go and order your own food, and they bring it to your table. It's great.
We have a wealth.
It's great, and the food's good.
Yeah,
that's important.
We have kind of a number of places like that here in the Bay, in the South Bay, in particular San Pedro Square. So we've grown accustomed to that. Like when we have fault line meetings, we all meet at this place called.
Fault line is the local gaming club.
Our local gaming club. We meet at this place called San Pedro Square. Because we can all just go. It's pretty much just like this place Sundry, but more outdoors. And yeah, it's super nice. Although Sundry has a big outdoor section too, which is cool.
It is.
Yeah, don't tell other channels. That said,
no, tell them about it. It's a great place. We don't want it to go out of business. But the weekend we're in Vegas, we're like, okay, we don't want anyone else here because there's room.
Tell
everyone's somewhere else.
Tell your other hobbies that have conventions, and tell like your workplaces that go on conventions about it. Don't tell other Warhammer YouTube channels, because that weekend we don't want them there. No offense. I'm gonna generically throw not real shade but soft shade at every other Warhammer channel.
Okay.
And say that I honestly think the average channel will be too lazy to to facilitate moving people that far.
Great.
Because it is far. We have to all drive there and stuff.
So far.
Yeah. So I think we'll be safe for a while.
It was literally like 5 minutes from the strip. All
right. No, it's not. It's a 20-minute drive.
Well, anyway, Soul Blight Army shot. Yeah. So another call out to our practice streams.
Yeah.
We're practicing with you guys live, but still doing the things to set up the show. So we're collecting our army videos and photos of our units and stuff to use in our segments.
Yep.
Like to introduce our teams.
Yeah.
So there's been some filler content while we're getting that prepared. Thanks you guys for the memes. And you can find those in our Discord, along with a bunch of other memes that people have dredged up from the internet.
Yeah.
But also in our Discord is this monthly challenge we have happening. So if you haven't heard, we do a monthly challenge. Every month is a different theme. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what's the next slide, guys? If you want to enter, you just post your work in our Discord, any channel you want, tag it with crowing for it, and when you win you get a Discord title. Filippo was our winner last month. He did a really cool Seraphon model. What was it? What is a Slan or was it? It wasn't. It was Crow.
No, it actually wasn't. It was a Skink Priest.
Skink Priest. Thanks. It was magical.
Or a Skink Star Priest, I think it's called. He's on a like mini.
It's like a skink though.
You know how like Slan are on the chair. This guy gets his own little mini
chair. He's a little chair. And then you get to tell Soups what to paint on a part of the Castellan Crow mini. And then we'll also send you a physical prize. Should you choose to accept. So at the end of the year, one lucky winner will get that crazy looking model. Mm-hmm. This month's theme is love and romance, classic February theme.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not too late to enter. You still have like a little over half a month left.
Yep.
So do it, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We say if you choose to accept the physical prize because
you don't have to.
You may not want to share your address with us or whatever.
That's fair.
Fine. Yeah.
We're fiends.
Yeah.
We're not a cult.
Not a cult. Okay, I got my tokens done.
You got your tokens done?
Yeah, there's like little tokens, right?
Oh, I'm putting together a pestigore.
A pestigore.
Yeah, whatever that is. Sounds cool.
Oh, I guess it's a beast man that turned.
A beast man. Let's get through some of these.
That turned nerdly.
chats.
Yeah.
Do you have the mouse?
I don't.
Oh, okay. I guess I have to do it.
Thanks again, Soups, for his membership. Chad says, "Oh, look at that! 6 months. Happy anniversary.
No.
Half-aversary.
Half-aversary.
Yeah.
It's been 6 months.
6 months
Zach.
since we've turned on memberships. It's
That's
been even longer
crazy.
since we've started as a channel.
I can't believe it. I'm excited for our birthday month. Do you guys have any ideas for what we should do? I don't yet. I actually don't yet. We've been planning ahead for some of our calendar, but birthday month, I am not sure.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about it at all yet.
Yeah, it's a little early.
Yeah.
Let us know what you guys would like to see. Captain Mannerings, another member for 6 months. Yay! Will you make sure to lick greasiness from snacks off the models? 6 whole months, would you look at that? Clearly, Snotlings are the best Blood Bowl team. I love people getting excited about their team. It's very football-y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You go.
You don't have another pair of clippers, huh?
I don't.
In the span of a very short time, I went from having like 3 or 4 pairs of clippers to none.
I know, and he accuses people of stealing them.
I don't know that I've done that with my clippers.
But it doesn't.
My
They're not
mold.
stolen.
My mold line remover. I have.
Yeah.
We
should get another one.
Yeah. I'm going to step out of the room for a minute.
What? You're gonna leave me alone with these people?
Yeah, I am, because so my God hands broke, as they do, and I will never get them again. I've decided they're ridiculous that
Really?
they can't cut normal. I mean, like,
They're called God hands.
I know they're more like
chump hands.
Yeah, I mean, like, they're nice, but they just break. Like, they're $60. Who wants to like buy 2 pairs of those a year? So not getting them anymore. And then I have these AK ones, which are really great, but this AK one doesn't have a spring in it. So I took the spring out of the God hands, threw them away because they were broken and stupid, and then tried to put it in here, but it didn't really work. So now I'm also going to go throw these away. And I think one of my pairs of these might be...
I have more clippers in there. There's a clipper bin.
We don't.
We don't?
It's wild. Well, we do, but not very good ones.
So do you want mine?
No, we both need one.
Because, you can borrow mine while I'm sanding or something. You know?
Oh, it's okay.
Here, I'll clip all my stuff
No,
out
no,
for
no.
this
It's okay.
model.
I'm gonna go. I think I might
Or
have.
Zach.
I think I might have one in my my gaming bag.
Okay.
I think like I have a little set in there for like hobby stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. Let me go check that real quick.
All right.
Okay.
It's just me. Oh, boy. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's do some super chats. Oh, Zach's not here. Be careful, Zach. Based on my experience, you might get called a blueberry boy, depending on how you play. Yeah, poor Liberty. Thanks, Liberty. Liberty was just trying to play according to the rules and got called... You did not get called a blueberry boy. You got called something else. Too competitive or something. Yeah, which apparently means blueberry boy. Zach already is a blueberry boy, so I don't think it matters like if he plays Blood Bowl or not, because that's just the way he is. You guys should see him when we're not streaming games and he's not kicking butt with his what are they? Stone horns. He is just like not having a good time. Thank you, Liberty. Broken Chef, another member for 6 months. Yay, 6 months. We agree. Yay. Thanks for sticking with us this long. We hope to keep giving you guys stuff that you want to stick around for. Hopefully the games are there. We'll do that for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not just AOS, but Blood Bowl down the road. And other games. I've promised a Smaug game on stream.
Oh.
That's happening.
Yeah,
we need to like squeeze it in, right?
I mean,
I don't know if you know this, but like launching a game stream is a lot of work.
yeah, I think we'll probably.
But it's happening.
I don't see any. At least I don't see myself.
That's all right.
I don't see myself
Playing.
painting up the army that will go against Smaug
That's
just for the
fine.
Smaug game. So I think we'll probably have to find.
We have a friend in the area who's all about Middle Earth, and you'll probably get to meet him. He designs board games.
Oh,
Michael
yeah, right.
Dunsmore,
Okay, yeah.
He designs board games, and he's a good hobbyist. He does the terrain. Ugh, it would be so nice to bring him on to talk terrain. He does the terrain for Maelstrom Mixer, which you guys, if you're in the area or want to visit the area, it's Cinco de Mayo weekend. You should sign up for. But he does these crazy, beautiful terrain boards. I'll never forget, like, his floating city. Like, he did this amazing floating city where it's like clouds and like the terrain is broken and uneven.
Yeah.
So it's like in chunks, but floating in the sky. And you kind of have to like hop from one spot to the next. It's so cool looking.
I think Molecule got to play on it.
Okay, great.
Molecule, did you get to play on that board?
So I think he would be great to have and play against.
Yeah.
He has all that stuff.
I think he does.
For Middle Earth.
You're right. I totally forgot that he's into that. It would be fun, but it's tough to. I mean, we could paint an army over time. We have the Rohan army, which is cool.
Yeah.
And that's exciting. That'd be an exciting battle that didn't actually happen in the game or in the story, but be cool to happen, right? Rohan versus Smaug. But finding the time and just painting that army just for that. Maybe not. But we should definitely do it if we can borrow somebody's.
I think we will. Because I'll make it happen. Because I want it to happen. So don't worry, fam. It'll happen. This is weird.
These are easy to put together. These are
They're so easy to put together.
Like this dwarf is 3 parts.
I should be further along, but I'm...
It's just 3 things you put together.
Here.
It's kind of...
It's wearing off. Let me have another sip. All right, guys, we have a big segment related to Super Bowl.
Oh, right.
And also, before we move on to that, we have a very important poll. Make sure you guys vote in our poll. Like all of our polls, it's very important. Yeah, always. Yeah. And I'm looking at it and I'm kind of thinking like maybe I could have phrased that a little nicer. Instead of best, I should say like biggest Super Bowl halftime show. Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Are you worried about hurting these people's feelings?
I feel bad about Janet Jackson. Like, I wouldn't call that a best moment. It's definitely a big moment, though. Like,
the nip slip?
The nip slip, yeah. I like, her costume got torn off of her. And then she was run through the ringer for it for so long. And her career kind of like, I don't know, took a really big hit. So I am sensitive to that. I probably shouldn't have used the word best. But you guys know what I mean. I didn't mean anything by it. Poor Janet. Yeah, so don't forget to vote in our poll.
Michael Jackson's interesting. He's just like this guy that...
Well, he's dead.
We decided to, like, be okay with.
I don't know
in a world where
we are with Michael Jackson.
I'm fine usually being okay separating an artist from their art or whatever.
It was a big deal. Like that was the first halftime show where they featured popular musicians.
I'm not talking about that aspect of Michael Jackson currently, but I'm saying
Yeah, like, I'm just saying.
Which I didn't know.
It was a big moment.
You told me this morning. I didn't realize. It was not that long ago.
No, like they had been doing halftime shows like using drill teams and like other like performing acts, but it was never like big popular musicians.
Right.
Yeah. And that was the first one in 93. Yeah. So kind of cool. A little trivia. Yeah. All right, guys. Enough of that. We have a big segment. We're going to talk mascots because they're weird.
Mascots are weird.
They're weird.
You know, one thing a lot of people don't know about mascots.
And then we're going to rank them because we like doing that. We like judging.
One thing a lot of people don't know about mascots, although you can kind of tell here actually with this mascot of all the mascots I've seen, is a lot of people assume that the mascot is like some like dropout college goof dude, like party dude.
Oh,
at least that's always how I assume, but it's not. It's a cheerleader.
Yeah.
It's always just one of the cheerleaders who gets put on mascot duty.
You're on mascot duty.
You're on mascot. I've wondered how do you feel if you show up? It's got to be easier. You think it's easier or hard? Well, okay, the costume's annoying.
So I've I did work a gig where I was the Easter Bunny at the mall, and I wore the Easter Bunny costume and like took pictures with kids.
What? I didn't know this.
You didn't know this? I'm pretty sure I told you this.
Okay, this is before I knew you, right?
It was definitely, but of course.
Okay.
Like I just snuck off while we were married and like.
Like you're like, yeah,
Secret
oh
Easter
yeah, it was
bunny.
last year.
Oh my gosh, I had this and now I don't. Hold on.
I was like, well, that's weird. Where's
No, no, it was definitely before you. And it was hard. Like even just walking around was hard because you have this big old head and it blocks your line of sight and you're clunky, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's hard. It's a very respectable gig, I would say.
No, in general, all of these people who do these different show things for sports ball games for NFL, it's hard. Doing cheerleading and stuff, like all of this stuff is
all
hard.
All this stuff is hard. It's very physically demanding. I have a lot of respect for any kind of these types of athletes, right?
Yeah.
Like that's your life. Mascots.
Weird. Here we go.
Athletic, but weird.
Yeah.
So this is the Cowboys mascot. What's his name?
Can we chat about him for a sec?
Just for a sec, because we have a lot. I pulled out a lot of mascots.
Oh, sorry. Is the purpose of this segment to just get through all the mascots as fast as possible?
And then we're gonna rank them.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter. But
I have a hot take right out of the gate.
Okay.
I'm not super into mascots where, once again, in this case, a cheerleader has gone into a costume to basically be a cartoon version of an existing
of a person. Yeah, it's the same thing like in The Office, right? Like when Andy dresses up as a construction worker.
On this day of
like,
fantasy.
why would you choose to just be a person? Okay, so yeah, this is I'm pulling up the list so that I can get the names of all these.
Right,
weirdos.
and if you're like well,
Rowdy. This is Rowdy.
If you're like, well,
Cowboys.
Okay, if you're like, well, he's a cowboy, so of course he's gonna be a person.
Yeah.
But what about just making him an armadillo and a cowboy hat?
I know, right?
Yeah.
I think he can be a cowboy. This is KC, like the wolf, I guess.
Yeah.
Kansas City, which is totally weird because they're the Kansas City Chiefs.
Mm-hmm. Well, but
they're trying not to be problematic, right?
Right, and then also. Yeah. There's a few ways.
There's this derpy looking little dog.
Yeah. So there's a few ways. This is hard, right? Because they don't want to do what I just said for two reasons. One, maybe they think rude. Like me think it's stupid, and then two, maybe they think it's a degree of appropriation.
Kind of rude, yeah. But look at this guy. He's so cute. The kids love him.
Now I will say in college football, and I asked Meg, are we doing college or NFL? Makes sense we're doing NFL. It's the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, man.
But in college football, they have some pretty cool mascots. And for example, the Seminoles actually literally just have a Native American person, who I presumably is, from the Seminole tribe.
Sure.
Ride in on his horse.
That's
and
cool.
It's just, but it's not a person in a Seminole costume. It's actually a Seminole American Indian who gets on a horse and rides in and has his cool war regalia on.
Okay, I love this one. This is Sir Purr.
I know.
Carolina Panthers.
Yeah.
Look at his little face. He actually has those very cute cartoon eyes.
Yeah. This is so far the winner for me.
Yeah, so far I like this one the best.
Sir Purr is great. It's an animal, not a person, and it matches the exact team.
Exactly. Yeah. And
now, hold on though. There is another thing to think about here.
Okay.
Which is, why are they the Carolina Panthers? Like, what is the point? Why are Carolina makes sense that Cowboys are in Texas. Makes sense that Chiefs are Kansas City.
Yeah.
What is there's no Panthers in Carolina, really.
Are there?
I mean,
don't we have Panthers?
There are Pumas. Yeah, and a panther is just a puma with black coloration.
I don't know.
But I don't think North Carolina is known for this Panthers. High level. Yeah,
I don't know either.
Okay. So,
all right.
So that's my issue here. This is keeping all of them out of S tier, by the way.
I know, right? All right, this is the this is the Texans. I was gonna say Titans. Titans have some raccoon we'll get to, but these are the Texans, and this is Toro hanging out with a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense. Looks pretty decent.
It matches their emblem.
Cute eyeballs. Yeah,
it matches their emblem. He's cute.
He is cute.
But
there's not a whole lot to say about this one.
The team name Texans. I mean,
I get it.
You don't get a lot to work with.
Longhorns, right? Like that's a very that's in their logo. Like is a longhorn. So I get why they have a bull as their mascot. It makes sense to me.
It's not just like a white dude in a lawn chair complaining about taxes.
Yeah. Oh my God. This is nightmarish. Look at its flat head.
This is an NFL mascot?
This is Gumbo from the New Orleans Saints.
This is amazing.
Look at him. He looks terrifying.
Okay. Gumbo's a great name.
It's a great name.
For New Orleans.
For New Orleans, yeah.
He looks terrifying.
He does look terrifying.
That is also great for New Orleans.
And he has a flat head.
Mardi Gras is actually this weekend, Tuesday.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And if you...
No. That's in March.
No, Mardi Gras is in February.
Is it really?
It's 40 days before Easter, yeah.
Got it.
Because Ash Wednesday is, yeah. So this is great. This is interesting. The scariness is definitely a Louisiana thing. Like, and I brought up Mardi Gras because if you go to Mardi Gras parades and you see the different like masks and stuff, it's creepy. It's scary. It's meant to be kind of like a little creepy, right? It's not like
I guess
cute.
I haven't been. You haven't taken me.
No. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, but that's Gumbo. Here's ours.
All right.
Another man. Just a man. He's his name?
He's a prospector.
He is a prospector. I can't remember his name though. Sourdough Sam. It's
Sourdough Sam. This is pretty good. I like this.
The name is S tier. Sourdough Sam.
Sourdough Sam is S tier,
but it's still just a dude.
If any non-Americans or Americans or have wondered why they're called the San Francisco 49ers, it has to do with the gold rush, right? Of course, like
all the gold over here. Our government building in San Francisco is like gold plated and yeah. I guess that may not be unique, but it's sort of
it's a cool sports team name.
It's fine.
You know, honestly, I'm gonna throw non-American football under the bus here for having
we don't know anything about it
for having a tradition of having the
seriously.
dumbest names for their sports teams. Like
the Quakes. That's cool.
Quakes is good. That's an American football team, but
no.
Quakes is American
soccer.
Sorry, American non-American football. American soccer.
It's just we're calling it soccer because we're in America. It's fine.
But
guys,
like
it's fine.
Like United as a team, like, and then I remember when I was a kid, all the baseball and football little league teams had like cool names, and then all the soccer ones had like concepts like United,
like Galaxy
or Galaxy.
Well, that's
like,
a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I don't know why soccer does that.
Well, I don't know. We're not talking about soccer, but that's Sourdough Sam. Okay, look at this idiot. I hate this mascot.
Wait, this might be my favorite. This is Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yep, Jackson DeVille.
Wow.
And it's spelled Jaxson. Jackson.
I'm getting some Major John Waters vibes on this guy.
I hate this mascot, but it looks super Florida man, right? Mm-hmm. He's ready for the beach. He's ready for Miami clubbing. Like, clubbing. He's ready for, like, Margaritaville.
Only the guy in the front and the guy on the right look like they're excited for this picture. The guy in the back looks like he is like, gosh, I hope this doesn't end up anywhere on the internet.
Yeah. There's your favorite. There's Poe. He had an injury.
Oh, he's adorable. Wait, there's two Poes right there.
I mean, yeah, they have multiple. There's Edgar and Alan.
And then Poe.
And I don't know. I saw like a picture with like a jersey. One said Edgar, the other one said Alan. I like this one because it's super thematic. Yeah, like so the whole team is really thematic.
The Ravens team is. I'm going to make my pitch for this being the best. Yeah. Because Edgar Allan Poe is largely he's the first kind of like the first time that the United States got a little bit of global literary cred.
Yeah, he's our guy,
and he's mostly associated with Baltimore. And when they started the Baltimore team used to be called the Colts. Colts are now in Indianapolis because in 1982, I forget the year. But basically in the middle of the night, they just moved the whole team in the middle of the night to Indianapolis without telling anybody, because they knew Baltimore would be furious. Enter like years and years later. When I was a kid growing up, we had no football team, and then the Ravens showed up, and it was super cool. And they named them the Ravens because Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah.
And here's their little mascot, Poe.
He's cute. Cute.
Yeah.
All right. This is the Tennessee Titan. No. This is Patriot Pat. I just think Patriots is so funny. It kind of implies that the rest of us hate our country. The The Patriots love America. They're all about America.
This is New England.
This is us. This is
New England.
riding
the
in
one of the
famous
weirdest
from the
part.
Brits.
One of the weirdest, least American parts of America, by the way.
Boston.
Pretty much a bizarre Netherland mix of Europe,
Really?
Canada, and the United States.
Well,
New England's weird
it is
in a
weird.
great way. Like, but it's a very unique.
I love New England.
No, it's great.
Yeah.
But it's a again another
person.
Yeah. In UGG boots, I love it.
That's cute. Okay, so we have a new.
This is.
What do we?
Just move on. This is going in deep.
No, I love this. And no, it's terrible, but I love it because it's terrible. But it's the Washington.
Aren't they called the Generals now?
The Generals.
What are they thinking?
They're controversial because for a long time, they were the Washington Redskins. Super controversial.
Controversial, not
Especially
great.
the longer you have it, like the more we know about like what's okay and not okay, it becomes more and more problematic. Then they took that away, finally, and they were the Washington football team. That was like their basic name. It was super lame, and I was like, what a lame.
And now it's
like while they're in
Generals,
limbo. Now they're the
also
Generals,
lame.
and it's a pig. It's a pig because of like pig skins,
So
I guess.
dumb.
Right?
This is so dumb.
They
ruined this.
And this pig has a built-in gut.
They're
like, we want this pig to have a gut, so he's definitely on defense.
That's the only part of this I like. But outside of this has just been a mess. First of all, people were like, oh, lots of sports teams should get renamed because a lot of sports teams in the U.S. are
problematic.
But I don't necessarily personally think that any of them are quite as bad as Redskins.
Redskins is pretty bad.
Chiefs, and certainly naming directly after a tribe, if that tribe, especially for a college team like the Seminoles, Washington State, fine. There's the Cleveland Indians. But this one was bad. I mean, it is literally a slang term, a derogatory slang term for a diverse group of people.
Right.
Right. So this one clearly bad. Whatever you want to say about the rest, this is clearly the offensive one. Okay. And to then have a season where they didn't even have a name, like this is crazy if you really think about it. Like
crazy,
and it was all centered around the owner of the team, just being a jerk.
Being a jerk, yeah.
He was just being a jerk about it. Literally, all they do is change their name, rebrand.
Not a big deal.
The average NFL franchise. Many NFL franchises would enjoy a rebranding. And by the way, for what it's worth, we have divisions in NFL, and these guys are in the same division as the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. 3 very big market teams.
Yeah.
This team was the loser in every way imaginable in that division.
Losers, yeah.
They were the worst year in and year out, always in the bottom.
Yeah.
They had the smallest market. And this is what they decide to do with it is make the Generals. Pig. Yeah, unbelievable.
All right, the Browns have 2 mascots. They have Brownie.
This is so confusing.
Brownie the elf. I don't know why.
NFL needs to get their mascot.
Hold on, and then also Chomps Swagger. Chomps.
It's a cool name.
Dog. Actually, Chomps is kind of cute. He's a cute little mascot.
I want to hear more about Brownie though.
I didn't really look into it. I was just like, why? Somebody tell us, why is it an elf? I don't know. Getting into AOS, I guess.
What?
I don't know. All right. This is the Buffalo Bills.
Can we catch up with? Can we click the chat where we're like catch up?
We should, but we're behind. We have some chats to do. Should we do
click
it real
on
quick?
viewer activity real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll do that.
Yeah, because I want to see chat.
Let's keep up with chat. Sorry, chat. We want to keep up. All right, this is the Buffalo Bills.
Commanders. Sorry.
Billy Buffalo.
Sorry says it's the Commanders,
not Generals. Yeah,
Just as dumb.
Okay,
dumb.
sorry, guys.
Yeah, sorry.
It's the Commanders.
Okay.
Still have a dumb pig as your mascot, so. This is Billy Buffalo from the Buffalo Bills. I actually really like this mascot. It looks like new. He's adorable looking. Yeah. He's got those cute cartoon eyes. Mm-hmm. Everything looks like fresh. Like, I like the nose and the fingers and stuff. I don't know. It looks like a good mascot.
Yeah. He does look like he might be on a daytime TV car insurance commercial,
Maybe,
though.
Yeah. All right.
Cut rate insurance.
Here's Tennessee.
What?
Okay, like, I had to include the action shot because look how good this is.
Is that him and the Jaguar?
This is T-Rack. The raccoon.
What's on the ground?
It looks like a panther, like maybe the old panther, or like a fake mascot
is
or
it like
something.
a Jacksonville Jaguar?
It looks like that.
Maybe they were playing the Jaguars and they told two cheerleaders to physically fight each other for $14,000 a year.
Look at this thing, and he looks terrifying. I hate this thing's eyes. It barely looks like a raccoon. If you couldn't see the tail, it wouldn't look like a raccoon.
I would like it more if the eyes were maybe one of them was crossed.
Yeah.
One of them was in and the other was straight.
It's like
if the eyes were off, I think it's like amazing.
Oh my god. Okay, this idiot.
Is the Colt.
This is Blue. Blue the Colt.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's derpy looking. Look at the way he's standing.
He's got that like thing where he can like shove his gut into people and like knock them over.
Yeah, that's Blue. All right, last one.
Another
horse. This is clearly a much better horse. This is
what? No, it's not.
I love it. He's like, yeah, we're gonna win. He's a scary looking mascot.
This looks like a dinosaur. It does not. It
looks like a horse. He kind of has to turn to the side. Also, Denver Broncos have a person who rides a horse. I forget the name of the horse.
Oh, okay.
But they do have like an actual horse. This is who is this? I'm losing it. I lost Miles. This is Miles, right? Because it's the Mile High City. Pretty clever. Yeah.
I have a question.
All right.
There's a few.
What's your question?
What? So I know some NFL teams have some NFL teams don't have cheerleaders. The two that come to mind are the Packers because, I mean, they would just.
How would you do that? What kind of packing?
Yeah, I mean the cheerleaders would just be in parkas the entire time. Like,
oh, that's true. It's super cold.
And the Steelers. Do any teams not have mascots? We just didn't include all of them.
I just didn't include all of them. I included the ones that I thought looked fun to talk about.
I'm guessing the Vikings just have a Viking.
Yeah, that's a Viking.
It's another person one. Do the Steelers? I think the Steelers don't have one.
I thought they did, but I don't remember seeing one.
I think they have. I think both those teams intentionally have like this kind of high level branding where they have no cheerleaders or maybe no mascot as well.
Okay. Well, now we get to rank all these things. Because we love doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's rank some mascots. Let's judge them.
What can we chat criteria, Meg?
Sure.
I'm gonna keep putting words together because I've only done one.
I know. I'm behind on mine as well. Here, let me try to squish this. Okay, that's good. Criteria. I don't know. Like, we're a little tipsy, so whatever we feel like.
I'm okay.
Oh, I am. I'm just going to go based on what my gut says. So let's start with Gumbo. I hate Gumbo. I don't want to put Gumbo above B tier, but it has a good name. But Gumbo looks stupid.
You're okay with B tier?
I'm okay with B tier.
I'll do B tier. For me, Gumbo is close to A tier. Even though, I have a few criteria. I'm not just doing this all willy-nilly like Meg. No offense, Meg. I want the mascot to be related to the team. Which means Gumbo fails in that because he's a dog. This is the New Orleans Saints. So
is he a Saint Bernard? That's fair. I think he's a Saint Bernard. Yeah.
Okay. Then for me, I'd say Gumbo's A tier. That's clever. I appreciate the cleverness of that.
But he's so dumb looking. You want to put him in? I'm not putting him in A tier. He's dumb looking.
But that's fun. It's a mascot. Okay. All right.
He gets a B plus.
All right, he's a high B. Fine. Okay, fine.
I love Buffalo Billy Buffalo.
You know, he's
super cute. I would even put him in S tier.
He's
super cute.
He's a good standard. It's clean. It's sensible.
And it's a buffalo.
It's a buffalo. But they're not called the Buffaloes. They're in Buffalo. And there are no buffaloes in Buffalo. Fine, he's an A. And also he's blue, which is cool. Again,
that's their colors.
Right.
I think it's totally...
So I like a lot of what's going on. He feels a little generic to me. He feels almost too clean.
It's because they did a good job with their team name, and you're punishing them for it. All right, well, I'm leaving him in A tier. Here's Kansas City Chiefs. This idiot. I don't know where he belongs. He's C tier. No.
Yeah, he's C tier.
Maybe even D tier.
No. Because we need to reserve. We need to reserve some for D tier. Okay. He's C tier tops though, Meg. I'll give you that for sure.
Here we go. Here's a D tier. This is what is his name? I had the name.
Oh, this is the stupid. Yeah,
this is Major Tuddy. That's right, Major Tuddy.
Oh my
That's
God.
the name of it.
It just keeps getting worse.
It's a terrible mascot.
This
terrible
is
team. Terrible
bad team. Does any top college prospect actually get excited about getting drafted?
I'm gonna sneak in this Colt.
This is Liberty Fire's team too. I think.
Poor Liberty.
I know.
I'm sneaking in blue the Colts into C tier. He's derpy looking, but he is a Colt. But he's like not cool looking like Miles. Miles is like a threatening.
No, Miles is B. No way. No, I'm not going A on this. I've made too many concessions. This looks like a frog monster.
No, he doesn't.
It looks like a Seraphon. It looks like a Saurus warrior.
It's just the angle. It looks like a horse, like from the profile. It looks like their logo. They did a good job designing it after the logo.
I like Denver Broncos. It makes sense.
Denver Broncos.
Wild horses.
Miles, the name Miles.
Wild horses.
Hello.
An invasive species, but regardless, it is where they are associated.
All right, fine.
So I appreciate that, but
okay.
This thing looks like a terrifying monster.
The stupid Browns. I
D.
want D tier. Like
I don't even know
elf?
what's going on. First of all, what's
a brownie?
Going on?
Brownies are like a mystical, like a magical creature.
In the NFL,
sort of like an. I know it's weird, right? Like
this is an old mascot. This is like a 50s
It is
mascot.
old. Like
I've seen this.
Sorry,
I've seen this little guy.
Brownies are not like it's. Why is that the direction you would choose to go? Yeah, you could step on them, but as we learned in Willow, they're mean. They're kind of mean. Yeah.
I hate this thing. I hate both of them.
We're killing. This is D tier. I hate
No,
Jackson.
no,
I hate
no, Meg.
Jackson.
No, we gotta. Here's what we're gonna do.
C tier?
No, listen. I want this thing in A tier.
Oh.
So we're gonna paper, rock, scissors. Whoever wins, we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, shoot. If I win, it goes B. If you win, it goes C.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Just one shot.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Okay.
Best out of 1.
All right.
1, 2, 3, shoot. I thought so.
All
right. Put it in B tier. This guy's great. Look, if this guy's walking around up in the stands, you're excited.
No, I'm not.
No, you are.
Like,
look, this guy, you're like, I don't know what he's about to do.
I'm like, go get a job, Jackson.
Yeah, that's why he's fun.
He looks ridiculous.
What do you want? You want him in a suit and a tie?
He lives in the retirement community.
Yeah, he's fun. This guy. Okay, you picked a bad picture.
Thank you for the party lights.
In this picture, he's doing serious mascot work. You should never have him do serious mascot work.
He looks. Look how he ruined this picture.
He ruined the
like
picture.
Person was in the armed forces and like served our country
and got injured.
Was,
it's like injured vet. It's like a Purple Heart.
Freaking idiot.
No, not where you send. What's his name?
Oh my God, Jackson DeVille.
You do not send Jackson DeVille in for that. That's not Jackson DeVille work. You send just like a player. Or a cheerleader, you do not send Jackson DeVille.
It is learned.
Yeah, she was probably like, "Are you sure I should?
This seems insensitive.
Are you sure I should be in the costume for this?" Yeah, yeah. You do not send Jackson DeVille in for this kind of work.
Sir Purr. If Jackson is going to be,
he's A for sure.
If Jackson is going to be B, then Sir Purr has to be A.
My only issue is
he's a much better cat.
As a mascot, he's close to S tier. My only issue is Sir Purr. Is that, again, I don't feel like North Carolina... This really shouldn't hurt...
the party lights.
This shouldn't hurt him. But I don't feel like North Carolina is particularly known for its megafauna.
Okay.
for its apex predator megafaunas.
Soup says Sir Purr is S. I would... Maybe. But you wouldn't let me put Billy Buffalo in S.
Billy Buffalo's too... It's so, like... If Billy Buffalo shows up in my section, I'm like, oh, there's Billy Buffalo.
Sourdough Sam is just a person.
No,
none of the people get to be above C for me. Because, like, your mascot is a person.
Okay, but hear me out. You're right.
Hear me out.
He should be... What's an animal that we're associated with having in California here that's pretty cool?
We have pumas. The California quail.
If he was
California condors.
If he was a little condor prospector... That'd be cool.
Condor prospector.
Yeah.
Okay. So where does he belong?
Well, okay. You said yourself, Sourdough Sam is S tier name.
S tier name.
But I think that moves him at least to B. I put him in B.
All right, fine. Here, this raccoon freak, D. I hate it. I mean, I love him. Like, I love this action shot.
I just don't know what's going on with him. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense. That's what happens when you name your team the Tennessee Titans.
Like, what's a raccoon is a Titan? No, I'm sorry. That's D tier.
No.
All right, Patriot Pat again.
No, Patriot Pat. No, yeah.
It's
no.
B or C. It's just another man,
It's
but
not
his
B,
name
Meg.
does
It's
not
not
bring
B.
him up to B. Like the name Sourdough Sam brings Sourdough Sam up to B.
We're reserving D for ones we
Patriot Pat,
actually
yeah.
hate and want to.
Poe. Come on, Zach.
For me,
that's
Poe's
S
S tier. Yeah,
Poe's S tier.
Poe's S tier.
Yeah, sorry guys.
It is my favorite
Favoritism.
team, but just also like it's
And
so cool.
Rowdy. Okay, here we go. This team holds a special place in one of our viewers' hearts. I know for sure.
Oh right.
Rowdy is another dude, so he gets C.
Yeah.
He's got a good name, but not as good as Sourdough Sam.
And it's a cowboy. There's so many things. You could make so many animals into an adorable cowboy. You could have an armadillo cowboy.
I know.
You could have a horse cowboy.
I know.
Yeah. Just to do a person.
Lame. All right, C tier it is. Okay, and finally we have Toro, right?
Toro's maybe A tier for me. He's cute,
fine.
but
He's
he
fine.
B. Let's say B. Yeah, you're right.
I guess we can give it A.
No.
It's a good-looking mascot. It fits the theme. It fits their logo. It belongs there with these other two, I think. And there you have it. We have spoken. This is how we're done. We did miss some mascots. I basically went to the Wikipedia page and picked the ones that I thought were most interesting, and then was like, oh, I need to cull the list a little bit. This is getting long. That's what she said. It is, yeah. It's been a bit. So and we have some super chats to catch up on now.
Okay.
So let's start with Broken Chef said, and I didn't quite understand this, so maybe you can help me. According to Liberty, Baril, Farblast, and Christopher says it's online.
Okay, yeah.
I don't understand what this says.
Baril Farblast is the dwarf star player.
Oh, okay.
And
oh, great.
And
thanks. That's actually very
I didn't
helpful.
see it. Christopher, send me a link in Discord, please. I didn't see it. I want to order it immediately. It's insanely. He's so cool looking.
Yeah.
Thank you, and thank you, Broken Chef, for that.
Yeah, thank you. That was very helpful.
That was very helpful. A very helpful
do
super
that.
chat. Yeah.
Barry, member for 6 months. Yay. Blueberry themed birthday. Snotlings and halflings have the funnest Blood Bowl model ranges.
This is everybody loves the little guys.
They love the halflings. The halflings look like they don't belong on a field.
Yeah, this is.
There needs to be like twice as many.
Bridger took a deep dive into Blood Bowl while I was over at Titans, and because we were going to do it for the Friday show that we were running for a bit, and we talked a lot about it, and because Lindsay wanted like constantly to play all the little cute teams.
Yeah.
And we were like, listen, Lindsay, what our research has indicated is that yes, sure. Eventually she has a team for the Guacamole Crater Gators, which is the Seraphon, because Lindsay loves lizards.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So she has the Lizard Man
They
team.
have weird names.
But what we found, and if you're a Blood Bowl player there, Liberty, I know you are, you play. My understanding, what I was told, is that the little teams like just functionally don't work, and that it seems as if Games Workshop has like made their peace with that, and they're like, cool, these cute little teams are cute, but they
so
like
maybe
can
they should
absolutely
play each other.
Yeah.
Like a good game would be Snotlings versus
halflings. Yeah. Or
that's okay.
There's one more little team. I can't. Is it one of the goblin teams or yeah. Now the other thing though I will say is that I think they've tried to improve it with things like star players, where you can add like a giant ogre to your Snotling team or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Molecule Cody, I got behind on the stream. I did get to play on Cloud Map. Yay! That was such a cool board at Maelstrom. A fun event that everyone should attend. I agree. And I'm not just saying this because it's in our neighborhood and put on by Brett. And part of our local game club. It's actually like there's a lot of love put into it. There's a lot of hobby love put into it. The terrain is beautiful. Like you need to have a fully painted army.
You have to have a fully painted army.
There's awards for best painted. There's awards for best like
thematic.
What is that? Thematic. There's also what is that one award that nobody gives out but they should? Like best team. That's not team player.
Did they still give out most fault liney?
That's a cute one, but it's sort of like best sportsman, like that kind of thing. Yeah, it's a fun time. And then I know last year you guys were in pods, right? Are you doing the same thing again?
Yeah, so I think
I love this
Let me
little, like gimmick.
Couple things about Mixer. You'll be hearing a lot more about it on the channel in the coming weeks. We're gonna promoting
sponsor
it. We're actually gonna be at it.
We'll have a little booth.
We're trying to figure out a streaming from there situation.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna be involved. Now I'll make one of the pitches I'll make is that when you show up, keep in mind that it's a mid-sized event.
Yeah.
It'll probably feel like a large RTT, like a very large RTT or a small GT. So it's a great size. They do this sort of pod system, or at least they did last year. I haven't been going to the meetings because I am busy here. But the pod system is very fascinating. I think it's really cool for a narrative event. Because you end up. So I was in a group actually with Molecule, and John Blake, and then Andrew, who you guys saw. If you watched our stream on Thursday, Megan and Andrew played, and a few other people, and that I did not know, but got to know. And the reason you get to know people in the pod system is, like, let's say,
with them.
You'll be like 4 chaos players, and you're in this narrative little storyline against 4 Eldari, like space elf players, right? Mm-hmm. And then what happens is you keep matching up against each other, like you're putting each other against each other. You kind of try to not play the same person again. There's 4 games over the weekend.
Right.
You try to not play the same person again. But you have meetings and you like talk and you kind of like, so you get to know 7 other people really well. Now, nice. A lot of people will say, well, there's, 40 people here, 50 people here, and I only hang out with these 7. But what I'll say is that those
you'd need 7 people anyway.
Right.
Right, because that's what you're playing. So with these 7, you get like a nice deeper connection and
right.
You rehash what you've been through together as a team.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
It's cool. And then you're going to go to another event and see one of those people and be like, we were in that. And I think that's
I love
great.
That. That's super unique.
Every time we go to an event, I end up seeing my friend Roberto from SoCal, and we laugh and talk about things and hang out, even if we don't get to hang out very often or very much, because for like the first 4 Old Town events I've gone to, I've ended up playing him, or like
That's very cute.
So that helps build these kind of like, your event friends. It gives you event friends. It gives you 7 event friends right away.
Yeah.
And like Meg said, the hobby level's top notch. It's in a really cool part of California in San Jose. Mm-hmm. It's in downtown San Jose, which is a really cool downtown. Nice. It's at a cool gamer bar. They have mocktails if you're not a drinker. They do Red Bull. Like, they're sponsored by Red Bull. This bar is
it's a big like video game.
Yeah, they have all these video game
also,
esports.
Yeah, esports. Thank you. So thank you. Yeah. Liberty Fires. How dare you call me a Washington Commanders fan? What? Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your families. Dishonor on your cats. Don't say that about Bartok. Leave him out of this.
Well, is he a?
He's a Cowboys fan. He's our Cowboys fan. Yeah.
Okay.
But he lives, in the area, so it's like I was always a Dolphins fan. My dad was a Chicago Bears fan. We're not from either of these areas. There's no real reason.
Well, LA didn't have a team for the
We didn't have a team, so we were kind of like, who do we like? And then the Rams came back.
Yeah.
But then your secondary team is like whoever you're near, right? Like the 49ers, I would say, is like my backup team, right? Like, you kind of have to root for them because they're here.
Yeah.
Could have been the Raiders, but they left. Mm-hmm. Poor Oakland. So, yeah. I get it. Liberty. We're just joshing you. And then Molecule says, Liberty's a Penguins fan. Be respectful. We totally forgot.
Yeah.
That he roots for any Penguins team.
Well, one thing
that's who he'll root for.
One thing that I will give to Pittsburgh that's super. I love Pittsburgh sports teams are great. One thing that's really cool about all the Pittsburgh sports teams, I don't know how they swung this, but they all have the same colors.
Yeah.
They have like a unified color palette for their teams, which is like unheard of. Like nobody else does that.
Yeah.
Right. They're all black and gold. Mm-hmm. It's the Penguins, the Pirates, and the Steelers.
Yeah.
If they ever got an NBA team and they tried to be another color, they'd like, forget it. Mm-hmm. You can just stay in Denver or wherever. Yeah.
Or wherever. Okay, so we talked about our game stream, and the Mandrills getting early access to our practices. But there's a new thing coming up that'll also relate to the Mandrills, right?
Oh, yeah. Wait, can I ask that question real quick before we do this? Just a little more space.
Please.
I see people talking about bears. Yeah, do the Bears mascot? Do they have just a bear?
I think so. I don't know why
he seems like he would be good.
Let's see. Chicago.
Or is it like a person?
Bear. Ew.
What if it was a person?
It's just a furry.
It's a normal. On the inside, it's like the cheerleader. Then on the outside, it's a it's a person dressed as a bear.
Staley. I don't know why I didn't include the bear. Yeah, Staley the bear.
Oh,
the Bears.
That's great. Yeah, that's amazing. That's like that would have been. What? That's
Look at him.
That's S tier.
He's like, I'm a bear.
That's S tier. That's S tier. I think he's S tier.
Okay. He looks.
Well, the fact that they leaned into the bear.
The bear. That's kind of cool.
Pretty big. Yeah.
He debuted during the 2003 Chicago Bears season to entertain fans at Soldier Field.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know why I skipped some of the mascots. I just did.
Do the Seahawks have one?
Yes, they do.
A Seahawk's not a real thing, but do they have... Oh, is he like a... Is he like Northwestern Native American Indian?
All right, guys. I'm sorry that I messed up our segment. I should have just included all of them. What a jerk.
Yes, right. We did defeat the California Bears. And almost defeated the Condors.
Blitz.
Oh, this guy's cool, too.
I'm sorry.
But he's not S tier.
He's cute. Yeah. He is a Seahawk. Okay, we're moving on.
Seahawk's not a real thing.
We're talking about...
No such thing as a Seahawk.
We're going to talk about Devin.
Yeah.
Devin just joined our server. Devin goes by Brush Adept on Instagram. Highly recommend you check out his stuff. He's actually going to be joining us as a guest next Sunday. Devin has won several awards in the Masters category at LVO this last time. Also, this tank. This is a tank. Do I call this a tank? This thing. Won best, I think, vehicle at LVO.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and he's also won awards at Nova and at KublaCon last year in the Masters class. He's teaching at KublaCon this year, and he's teaching at Nova this year. He's a pretty big deal. So we're going to have him on our channel. He's local next Sunday, so join us for that. We had a vote put up for the Mandrills. What did you want to see him cover? And weathering one. So we're going to talk weathering next Sunday. He's going to show us some of his tips and tricks for getting really nice weathering done. I let him know, like, you know, we have a lot of really, really good painters, and we also have a lot of really good Army painters who want to work on big projects, but not have to spend hours and hours and hours on all of their minis, but do some cooler looking upgrades. And he's like, yeah, that's exactly what I teach. That's kind of where he's coming from. He actually was a war gamer first and became like this award-winning painter next. So we're going to have him on. And yeah, like I said, Sunday we're going to focus on weathering. But next, after that, we're going to have him actually doing some special just for Mandrills demos, classes, AMAs, whatever, in our Discord.
Yeah.
So if you're not a Mandrill, this is a really great time to become one. It's $8 for a month. And you're going to get access to Devin's demos in our Discord. Yep. It's kind of a good deal because he's doing classes on all this stuff at Nova, like I said, and at KublaCon. Or you could try him out for $8. Yeah, now this is something we want to kind of expand this program for Mandrills. We want to test it out. I want to see how it goes. See if you guys like it. Devin's hopefully the first of many where you guys will be able to basically get like online classes with this guy. Mm-hmm. Is a perk we want to offer to our Mandrills. We have, you guys may not know this, but we have we have a few really good painters on the channel already. We have two especially amazing ones. One is sitting next to me, and the other is, of course, our dear Saray. That's sweet. But you know what? We don't want those guys to teach you specific classes because they're just here all the time anyway. So these are people. I don't know. I haven't won any awards. Yeah. Like, I'm a bozo. We're We're all learning all the time,
we're all
right?
learning.
But
I mean, Devin's learning
level.
too. But the thing is that these are people that they're not gonna. You're not gonna get to. They won't be on the stream all the time. Like you'll see us and putting out awesome tutorials like Saray does that are crazy helpful. But you'll be able to kind of interact with those people with these people and just have these classes.
If you've been to one of our hobby hangs, it's going to be kind of like that, probably maybe a little more formal, right? Because he'll be demoing or instructing on how to do a specific technique, and it's going to be very intimate, right? It's whoever's around and able to join. I think we have 40 mandrels right now, so that's the pool. It'll be a pretty nice little class. One of the topics that you guys got to vote on also was non-metal metallic. This is a squirrel he did in 2 hours. The whole thing is metal. So I think that's pretty impressive for 2 hours. He did it at a challenge. This is a pretty good example of something you could learn to do more quickly, right? And that's kind of what his focus will be, right? Because if you're painting a whole army of it, you're going to want that. Yeah, 2 hours, Soups. Another thing that you guys voted on was OSL. So here's some of his work and a booty shot, which I always love. But yeah, he has some techniques for doing OSL a lot quicker. And then another topic that came up was color selection. That was like a suggestion from a couple of mandrels. So I think he might do that topic. I'm not exactly sure what topics he's going to do next. We'll talk about that next Sunday when he's on as our guest.
Yep.
So if you guys have any ideas for what you would like to see him talk about, please share. Please share. You can share in Discord or you can share here. If you're not a mandrel yet and you think this could be interesting for you or some of these topics sound like something you're interested in, it's $8. It's pretty cheap. You can try it out. Yeah, and attend all the classes that you can. So yeah, we're pretty excited about that. That's a new venture for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hope.
Hope you guys enjoy it, and we really hope you enjoy meeting Devin next Sunday. Brush Adept. Follow him on Instagram.
Yeah,
he's awesome.
So we'll have in the future mandrills. Just be on the lookout. We'll be having those, and we'll have scheduled times and stuff, and people can.
I had another poll up where the mandrels said, what's the best time slots, right? So he'll try to stick to those time slots. Shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hope to see you guys in there, and looking forward to your feedback about the classes also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can tell us if Devin's mean to you.
Did I say non-metallic metal? Did I say it wrong? I don't know if I clarified that. Saray, thanks for calling that out.
Here's what the little dwarves look like, by the way. Look at these guys. These are so cool.
They're so cute.
To be honest with you, they're like Votan has its own model line now, and they're no. I mean, like if you wanted to do, there'd be a lot of converting though, because they're clearly playing sports. But if you wanted to have some really dope dispossessed models and not the old timey like 1990s ones that they currently have, these guys are crazy. These guys are such cool like basic dwarves, which is lacking in Sigmar really, right? They have Fire Slayers and they have Caradon Overlords, but these guys are who I want my dispossessed to look like, right? My basic dwarves. They're very cool. Says me.
Yeah, they are cool.
Yeah.
This guy has a butt crack showing if you want to show that off. I haven't put his arm on yet.
Well, let's get the arm on.
Oh, okay. All right. That's fine. Yeah, any mandrels out there that are looking forward to those opportunities to hang out with Devin?
They're just like, no.
They're like, no. Forget it. No, that's not true. I'm pretty excited.
Can't set them up like that.
I'm definitely, I know, right? Got him. I'm going to be attending. I'm actually very excited for him to get here. And I can be like, okay, before we do anything, can you please give me some more feedback on my Amalthea that I've been working on? I'll take advantage of that. Open critique was another option. If we wanted to do like just an open critiquing session with Devin. He's actually been in hobby critiques. You guys might have noticed Brush Adept giving a lot of good feedback in our critiques channel. He really likes doing that. So it's cool to see him already. He's already an active member in our Discord. Yeah. How many models have you put together?
3.
Oh my gosh, I'm so behind.
And I think I'm going pretty slow, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm going very slow. It's okay.
Yeah. It's not a race.
Yeah.
There's 2 of each model, basically, huh? Right? Is yours like that?
Yeah.
Or does yours have like...
I think mine has variety. Let me check the box. Oh, no, it doesn't. It's time. Yeah, everything's times 2. But the bloater has 2 different looks.
I have
everything
one guy...
else is...
I had one guy that had the same thing as well.
Oh, yeah, I totally screwed that up. I like... that's the problem with having beer while you're doing this. 9% IPAs. Yeah, I should have been clipping out 2 at a time, and I wasn't. What a bozo.
My Blitzer has 2 different looks. One with like a face mask and one without.
Yeah. For the most part, though, these are really clean models. Like I said, I'm so excited to be putting these together. It means I'm actually going to get to paint them.
Yeah, me too. I
Makes it real.
Yeah, they do seem very, very fun to get to paint. I'm hoping I can copy this box art.
Another game I'd like to do on our stream is Kingdom Death. I think I've said that before. But I would really like to do Kingdom Death. Because I love the models.
Yeah.
Yeah, I painted that girl and I want to play with her.
For whatever reason, I'm just not super into Kingdom Death.
That's all right. Not everything is a winner. It's another motto, right? Of ours.
Well, it might be a winner. I guess I just might not be.
Well, for you.
For me, yeah.
You know?
The game itself does not seem super exciting to me. The game itself seems a little bit like... and then I watched you guys play. I was doing something else. I kind of just confirmed it. It feels like you're going through like a linear motion and occasionally wrong dice. That's like kind of how I feel about it.
Okay, here's my blood.
My understanding, I think Cody was the one who told me this. Not Molecule Cody, but other Cody.
Little booty. Show him the booty. No one cares about the front.
And I think... there
it is.
Ew.
I know, right?
And I think...
I'm going to paint it like brown.
Like
it's going to be nasty, yeah.
I think he had said that the phase of the game where you go back to the village and like work on things has gone more like advanced, which, you know, sounds maybe like that would make the game better.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just keep doing one at a time because then we get more variety. Yeah.
Meg.
Yes.
What is your favorite Super Bowl snack?
Oh, I mean, when you said you bought chips, it was funny because I was like, oh, chips and salsa. I think
which is normally what you and I would do.
Yeah, like
this
tortilla
was like,
chips, salsa, and guacamole is
that's
what
that's what
think
you and I
of
normally do.
First.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a California thing or
maybe this is a little more not something you and I do very often. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't get freedom onion dip.
Yeah. Not enough freedom in this French onion dip for my liking. What about you?
I mean, I guess that's sort of I mean, honestly, chips and salsa are pretty hard to beat. Good chips and good salsa, pretty hard to beat.
Yeah, I agree.
What's it called? Wontonios? What type of chips do we like? Leah showed them to us. No, that's the type we get all the time. It took a woman from Nebraska to tell us the best tortilla chips in California.
I know. I mean, honestly, restaurants that make their own chips have the best tortilla chips.
Some make them. Yeah. We should get Mexican food now after this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh my god, everything's. When is the Super Bowl?
It's at 3:30 p.m.
You and I aren't
Pacific
like
time.
super. Like, I guess we're gonna try to watch it. I don't know. It is sad, but listen, I have another comment about the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is not actually my favorite, and the reason I don't like the Super Bowl is because we've entered this bizarre stage. When I was a kid, the commercials were like a big deal. But I'll be honest with you, looking back on them, they are really stupid.
No, I
Super
don't
Bowl
care.
commercials are very bad.
It's all right.
They're so dumb.
I love that part
it's
of
so
the Super
awkward.
Bowl. Nah.
I remember sitting with your dad.
Sitting and judging them. Like us, like we should.
And now,
it wouldn't make sense for us to do it like Wednesday. Like that's silly because Wednesday's Valentine's Day.
It changed too now. It's not the same as it used to be. Sorry, I
no, it's fine. I just think that's part of it is like sitting back and judging the commercials and finding the good ones. Like once in a while, there's a really good one. I couldn't tell you one because I forget things all the time. But I've watched and seen commercials where I'm like, oh, that was really funny. Good job, guys.
Well,
I can't remember.
Well,
for the life of me,
two things kind of come to mind.
I know what's happened.
So the most famous one, of course, is the Apple one from like whenever it was.
What was it? I don't remember.
It's like it's been spoofed a lot. It's like.
Is it the one with the silhouettes? Like.
No. It's like before that era.
Okay.
Someone like runs in and throws something at a screen. Everyone's like doing Microsoft-y black and white stuff, and some like girl runs in and she's full of color and energy, and it's like, here's Apple.
She's not one of these Microsoft squares.
Yeah, exactly. It's not. Again, it's got a little bit of someone just finished freshman humanities vibe to it. 1984. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of the most famous one. There's also the Budweiser Lizards, which one of my favorite comedians / writers, Steve Dildarian, did. And that one's funny, I guess. But if you like that style of humor.
Yeah.
Which I do. But other than that, they're often just like really, I don't know how to describe them. Just bad. They're cringy, man.
I don't mind. That's fine. We like cringe, so.
Not this kind of cringe.
I don't mind. I like seeing it. Okay, because you and I don't watch commercials because we only stream. So then we go and we see like we're like this is the best of the best commercials. This is what people have been sitting through. Like worse than this. I kind of enjoy that. Yeah. Like here's my reconnection with the rest of society who still uses cable, right? Okay, guys, we're going to end our poll. Make sure you have like 10 seconds to get your last votes in for what is the best, we'll say biggest, Super Bowl halftime show ever, probably. So do that real quick, and we're about to end it. It's a very important poll. I'm going to glue this together, and when I'm done, I'm going to end it. Let's say that. How about that?
The Tide, David Harbour's Tide commercials. Remember those?
That
right. Was brilliant.
I loved
good.
Tide stuff.
That was very brilliant.
Oh my god, I was so obsessed.
Freaking brilliant.
And I remember posting about it, and I was just like, I'm losing my mind. This is amazing. It's still a Tide commercial. It's still because like it was like these scenarios where you're like, what are we watching? And then all of a sudden it's like, it's a Tide commercial. And my coworker bought me a Tide pen and like had it for me at work.
Brilliant.
When I went in.
And honestly, like that was brilliant.
It was so good.
That was absolutely brilliant.
Okay.
That was like
That's why you watch the Super Bowl commercials. Because once in a while you get a really good one.
Every time, here's the problem with Super Bowl commercials. I feel like
there is no problem.
No, we've made this comment. You and I like talked about this before. We were talking about this with Leah with something recently, Brett's wife, where we're like, we feel like there's a room full of people like 55 and younger, and they had like all these funny ideas, and then some like 65-year-old boomer was like, oh no, what if there was like a fart joke, you know what I mean? Like
sure,
and that's
but
the average Super Bowl.
Like,
no,
most
not fart
Bud Light
jokes.
Commercials.
Right,
I don't like because they're kind of like that.
Right, the average Super Bowl commercial is clearly like a bunch of ideas are floated around, and then some boomers like, well, my daughter really likes this right now, or my granddaughter really likes this. I feel
you're so controversial blaming this on all the boomers.
Yeah, they're easy
Millennials are getting up there too.
I know, but that's what I was gonna say. The Tide
too.
commercial is the first time I feel like they let like people younger than 65 actually write a commercial.
Yeah,
right?
it
like,
was great.
Because you could tell, because older people
loved
did not think that was funny. People were like, "What? This isn't funny. Like this, what is happening? Like it makes no sense."
No, it was genius.
It was brilliant.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, we're gonna end the poll. It looks like Michael Jackson won. Wow. Okay. Zach, do you have a favorite Super Bowl halftime show?
I do.
Okay.
It's
You can tell us.
Yeah, it was the one that lost them by the most, probably. I love this Adam Levine.
His muscles.
Yeah, it was amazing. Well,
what did you like about it?
So there's a number of things I liked about it. I thought that it was.
Was it his muscles that you liked?
So Adam Levine is an interesting person. I guess he did something problematic, whatever, recently, or slightly, like, I guess,
kind of cringy,
kind of weird.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, his private text messages got shown to the world.
I know.
Like, shocker.
How many of us have like cringy private text messages? Anyway,
Yeah.
so his got shown. It was weird
Yeah.
because I think he was also like in a relationship or I don't remember. It was just weird. Okay, who cares?
I feel like
anyway.
I feel like up until then, like nobody quite knew who he was. He was the singer of this of Maroon 5, which is like
Maroon 5.
People know Maroon 5, but like I think that Maroon 5 was like low. It was like orthodontist like music, like it was like dentist office music.
What does that mean?
Just like soft music that plays in like a dentist office, non-offensive,
Okay,
weird.
yeah,
like,
non-offensive is fair.
And then out of nowhere, this dude was just like, "Oh,
I'm gonna take my shirt off."
yeah, I'm gonna take my shirt off and show my like tattoos and
okay.
like,
I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
And then in general, Super Bowl. You can tell why I don't really care that I'm not gonna watch the Super Bowl, but Super Bowl halftime shows suck.
What?
They suck. They're
What
so
is wrong
dumb.
with you? You're such a hater.
Oh my god! I remember.
It's part of the fun.
I remember there are few chance moments throughout your life where you can feel your soul leave your body a little bit, and Super Bowls often do this to me because of the commercials. But oh my god, I remember the ZZ Top one, and like ZZ Top had like not done anything in like 10 years.
That was a weird choice.
And then like in 98 or 97 or something, they were like, "Here's ZZ Top doing the Super Bowl commercial." I was just like,
okay,
what the hell is this?
what the hell?
Stupid.
Remember Madonna doing the Super Bowl? That was a big deal.
That was probably a good one.
Yeah,
she puts on a good show.
Yeah.
ZZ Top does not put on a good show.
Old dudes. Okay, but my favorite Super Bowl halftime show was Super Bowl 50 with Coldplay. It was on this list. I was rewatching it last night. It seriously brought tears to my eyes.
Oh, it's a good one.
Like
Beyonce and Coldplay.
It was Coldplay, and then he brought out Bruno Mars, and then Beyonce came. It was like
it's a good one. It was good.
Beautiful.
It's very good. Yeah, you're not wrong.
And that was actually here at Levi Stadium.
Yeah, it's good.
I had a chance to be part of this crowd, but I had just started a new job, and you had to commit to like 3 nights of rehearsals.
Oh, what? I don't remember this.
I had a friend who worked at a place called Tiny Prince. If you guys have heard of Tiny Prince. And their company was invited to be part of the fans, around the stage. And she told me, and I was like, oh, because she didn't care about football, but she knew I liked football. I was like, I would love to do this. When is it? And she told me the dates and when you have to be at these rehearsals if you're going to do it. And I was like, we're busy right now at work. I don't know if I can like commit to that. And I was like, it would look really bad if I didn't come into work on those. I can't do it. Ugh, I always do this. I always side with the man, right?
Yeah. That's
okay. So I missed it, and I could have been there. It would have been so cool. But I love Coldplay. I love Beyonce. Bruno Mars is cool.
Cool. Super
and
cool.
it was beautiful.
Yeah, that'd be. Oh, I'm so bummed you didn't get to go. I forgot about that.
And I didn't care about Beyonce at that time either, right? Like it was right before Lemonade came out.
Yeah.
And it was just so fun, and like I remember the music was really nice, and we had like there were all these horrible things happening in America at the time. Like it was just very polarized, and at the end of the set, like the whole stands, like they're holding up these signs, and it spells like "Believe in Love," and I was like, I know they're pandering, but I don't care. Like, I need this right now. Like, this feels good. Like, it feels positive.
No, it was
and
great.
Nice
yeah, it was a
and
good
like,
one.
really pretty to look at.
Oh, I'm bummed you didn't.
I know, that's my favorite. And I was tearing up last night rewatching it too.
That's
I was
good.
like, I remember.
It's a good trio. It's a good trio.
It was good, yeah.
Wow, yeah, that one was a good one. You're right. A lot of them are just bad. I don't have a lot of belief that an Usher Super Bowl. They always have cameos. I'm really excited for one day for the Tom York cameo.
We're gonna see Taylor Swift too.
She's not gonna be, and they might.
It'd be kind of funny if she's like, "Just kidding, here I am.
I'm a cameo.
I'm on the stage."
I mean, you can't. Nobody can. I mean, you can't. You can't say it's Usher's halftime show and there's a side of Taylor Swift.
And then all of a sudden Taylor Swift is there like, nah, it's Taylor's. Yeah.
Like several dozen people like Usher.
Why?
Millions and millions of people love.
Why are they going with Usher right now?
Millions and millions of people love Taylor Swift.
So Adam Levine is known to be an ass. I don't know him enough or follow him enough to care.
I don't know.
And I don't listen to Maroon 5. Just consistently a jerk. Okay. All right. We don't like Adam Levine, I guess.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm fine with that.
Oh
my gosh. So I love the Super Bowl halftime show too. Oh, and if you don't like the Super Bowl halftime show, this is what else is great.
A lot of misses.
The whole the whole thing. Everybody gets into it, right? So even like is Animal Planet that does the Puppy Bowl halftime show. So cute. They just have a room.
Kitty Bowl is the halftime show.
No.
Puppy
Bowl is the halftime show. The kitties do the like announcer thing at the beginning, right? Like the pregame show.
I think
the kittens are the announcers.
Oh, they do. I thought the way they do it now is that Puppy Bowl runs the whole time that
Super is it
Bowl's
the whole
running,
time?
But then during the halftime show they run Kitty Bowl.
Is that how it is?
I don't know.
Either way, the point is that
other
channels are like, yeah, we're going to get into the Super Bowl.
Either way, the point is...
And you can go see kittens and puppies
I'll be painting models.
Instead. Yeah. Either way, you can paint models.
I do... Really I don't want to make it sound like I don't love the Super Bowl.
I love the Super Bowl.
I do, but
even if you haven't been watching football all year, I feel like you can still enjoy the Super Bowl.
When I was a kid, I definitely remember being this guy who was like, my favorite part is the halftime and the commercials, but now honestly my favorite part is actually just the people playing football.
No, I like that too, yeah. Football's the only sport where I can watch it and I'm like, oh, I understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, all the time.
And I do think you're right. Like, there are good commercials, there are good halftime shows. The problem with the halftime shows, if it's not good, it's usually just not good the whole time. Mm-hmm. And then, like, that's it. You're watching that. And then...
You get up and get...
It gets bad. Yeah, you can't... You're like, I'm getting up. I can't handle this. And then commercials, too, man. Commercials are just...
I can't handle commercials anymore.
Commercials in general bad. And you're like...
do it.
Like, Super Bowl commercial. And you're like, this isn't funny. Okay. And then the next one comes on and you're like, this isn't funny either. Like, what am I doing?
But you sit there... And you're like waiting for the commercials, and you're like, all right, this better be good. But you're watching.
No, I don't.
And it's not good, and you're like, you suck.
Yeah.
I'm never buying anything from you again.
Yeah. Tide was great. The Tide one was great.
Tide. We don't even buy Tide. We gotta start buying Tide.
I do. We do.
Great.
Yeah, sometimes. I mix it up. A little Procter Gamble, a little poisoning the world's oceans.
We shouldn't buy Tide.
Yeah, of course.
I think they also test on animals.
Yeah, what? Because David Harbour did a commercial for him?
No, I know.
Yeah, because they wrote a funny... Because some of the creatives in an advertising company not even related to Tide wrote a funny commercial. We should,
Sheesh.
This country. Anyway, keeping it positive.
Yeah, keep it positive, man.
Super Bowl. Yeah.
Super Bowl. Love the Super Bowl. Yay. I like the Super Bowl.
I do like the Super Bowl.
I genuinely enjoy the Super Bowl.
Me too.
My goodness. Usher could still get it. Sure, I guess.
Yeah, Saray, I agree. And I'm like, one of my issues with the Super Bowl is I don't understand why we don't make it a national holiday and have the Monday after an observed like bank holiday, like day off.
It's our thing.
It's very weird that nobody's ever done that.
And like, who doesn't want another day off?
Yeah. Like, well, you got President's Day. You guys got to come.
That's enough.
You guys got to come in and work sometime during February.
Everybody's always asking for a handout.
Yeah. I need to make my millions of dollars this month.
Oh my God, stop.
I need you in the office looking at spreadsheets so I can go on vacation in San Monaco. Yeah, that's the Super Bowl in a nutshell. We did it.
Okay. We did it.
We did it. We did the Super Bowl.
We did the Super Bowl.
Megan and Zach and the Hobby Collab do the Super Bowl by Zach being grumpy.
Zach, you are so salty.
This will be, yeah, I am curious though. But you know, the other weird thing about the Super Bowl commercials that has changed is that commercials in general and the nature of advertising has changed.
Sure.
And so the Super Bowl is not the holy crap, like let's dump millions and millions into a commercial that it used to be, like back in the 90s, right? Because of the internet. Like people watch the Super Bowl different ways now.
Mm-hmm.
You can't reliably assume everyone's right there on NBC or Fox or whoever's got it that year watching the show, watching your commercial. People are streaming it, people are watching it different ways. And yeah, thank you, Soups. I appreciate it. But that's the first. That means you're part of the. That means you're the other drunk uncle.
Two drunk uncles.
Yeah,
hanging out together.
The just commercials have changed, and my understanding is that like it. I think I can't remember a couple years ago. It was like, no, Super Bowl commercial. It's not just you. Super Bowl commercials are getting worse, and it's because like people aren't. Rather than say like, oh, you know, here's our advertising budget for the year. Let's put 50% of it into one Super Bowl commercial. Companies are like spreading it out through the internet and stuff more than they used to. So I don't know. That's changed a little bit.
Yeah.
I think the thing is like the thing like I know. Sorry, I'm not gonna. I won't drunk uncle rant. But what I will say is the thing that you need to kind of think about is you are asking people to like get really excited in their chairs at home. You know, put their head like this on their hands and like get excited for the Super Bowl commercial. But you're selling them a product.
That's fine.
No. I know.
It's making you buy it.
No. I understand that. But what I'm saying is, when you do that, like I think you really have to get it right. And because if you don't get the commercial right,
this is amazing.
You just got somebody excited for an ad, and then it was not interesting. And now I think people feel you feel violated. You're like
violated.
I mean, you're like, oh, I was hoping that this would be interesting at least, and it would make me feel like, oh, the company did something funny and clever and interesting. And when they don't, you're kind of like, oh, like. I don't know.
Well, okay, you're lame. That's what I don't think about it much harder than that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm on these last three guys, like from my first set, because you know, there's two of each, but the whole body is one piece, and it is glorious.
What?
I'm so happy about that. Yeah.
So you're like almost done now.
In a way, yeah. I might finish one set.
That's pretty great.
Today. So I'm pretty excited about that.
All my guys are basically 3 pieces. Now, some of them suddenly have this bizarre back piece that, like, I don't exactly understand why it couldn't have been, like, molded in. But it could be a cool sub-assembly if I chose to do it that way.
Yeah, do you have any people that are, like, one piece for the most part?
Not yet. Yeah, they're all kind of, like I said, they're all, like, 3 pieces that go, like...
All of them,
like,
okay.
Yeah. And what I have seen that's sort of cool, I'm trying to be, being careful with this, as anyone assembling kind of models off the cuff and not looking too hard knows. You have to be careful when you do what I'm about to say, but there is some interchangeability that they're not, it seems like they're not showing here, but whenever you have to be kind of careful. I have some
different heads, yeah.
Some of it they've shown. Yeah, this guy had a different head. The Blitzer. Some of it, they have not shown.
Okay.
And I'm like, I think this could work as a swap, but I'm kind of trying to be careful to make sure. Sometimes when you do that, the one, like, the place you swap the part into works. and then you get to where it came from, and you're like, oh crap, nothing goes here anymore. Right? Yeah.
All right, it's time for us to do fan stuff.
Oh, wow.
There was a lot of good fan stuff. We're heading towards the end of today's show. Yeah, so we should take a look. I'll find it. There it is. All right, we're starting off with Polly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This looks great.
Isn't that great?
And a great picture. You know what? This is polychrome?
Yeah.
You know what's wild is basically since we've started the channel, he submits stuff all the time, but he's been working with Epic for like, this is I think this is like one of the first times I've seen like a scale, like this scale of model, right? Like a non-Epic model.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks amazing.
Looks good. And
Epic
again,
is,
with that nice checker pattern I love.
And it's a good picture.
It is.
Epic is hard. His epic models look amazing, but Epic is kind of hard to like judge. Like I would never want to judge a painter off of like their Epic painting.
Yeah, because they're so teeny.
They're tiny. Same with, I mean, quite honestly, same with the photography, right? Like
it's hard.
Yeah,
you
need
a wide angle lens to get it looking great. Yeah. Anyways, this orc looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Thanks, Polly.
The lighting's like both the painted lighting and the lighting on the photography is really cool.
Yeah. Who is this? I have it listed off to the side. We'll get there. Is this is Zacharias.
Oh.
Yeah. Isn't this amazing?
I know Saray will be in this. Salamanders.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm going to take it in for a second. But yeah, the green is so nice. It's so glowy. Like, it looks glowy, even though, you know, it's a vehicle. It's probably not glowing, but the way it's painted is really like magical looking.
Yeah, it's like really aggressive highlighting.
It's lovely.
Like contrasting on each panel is like aggressively contrasted. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
It's very cool.
It's so pretty.
This is a cool model too. Is this an Astraeus? Folks, marine fans at home, this is Astraeus, right? It's a cool model. Meg, I think if this is the thing, I think it is. It's actually, there's no scale here, but this thing is actually like this big. It's like,
oh,
yeah, it's like not a normal.
So like,
it's not like
12 inches. Okay.
Maybe not quite 12 inches. Yeah.
All right, Chris likes to paint.
This is wow! I didn't know he's doing Nurgle stuff.
Look at this Nurgle. I love it.
Wow, that's so
on
he did
point
some
for me today.
What's going on with
there's
this
this little
sword?
sad soldier,
yeah,
like Space Marine dude, hanging out at the bottom.
He just got
murdered.
Do you see this? He smashed him with the bell.
Yeah.
Hey,
really cool. Uwu glue. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Technique, which we need to try.
Yeah, I'm curious what he did with this
Maybe
sword.
Maybe he'll do it with these guys.
Oh yeah, they'd be great for it. Like this guy, like holding his own goo.
Yeah.
As he's running.
Yeah. I love that.
The sword looks crazy. I don't know if that's sturdy
amazing.
down or what. Yeah.
We know this guy.
This is Cody.
Cody.
Yeah.
Cold painting.
I haven't actually
on his
seen this up close yet.
Pretty.
Yeah.
I love the effect on the sword he's got going on.
I'll also point out that his bases are really strong. He's got a lot of different things going on down there, and I think it looks like... So, lots of times if you try to make things look natural, you fall into this trap of, like, it looks natural, but then it like it's confused or it doesn't look good. Because lots of times, like, little chunks of nature don't look... Like, it's hard to tell what's going on. Like, everything's blended. He's, like, kind of done a good job of doing both here. Like... I can see the individual elements, but at the same time, it looks real. Yeah, on the basing. Yeah, really nice.
Soups. This is our Soups.
Yeah, this is great.
More angry Blood Angels boys.
Yeah.
Thank you, Soups.
Really.
Always contributing these.
Always contributing, yeah.
What is this an Aquila?
No, that's an Imperialis. Come on. Whoa.
I don't...
Whoa.
Listen, buddy.
You know what? If you can't tell the difference
I don't play
between...
this game.
Jesus.
I don't.
Wow.
Looks.
Wow. I mean.
A waste of carbon.
You're a waste of freaking carbon if you cannot tell the difference between a Imperialis and Aquila.
Well, anyway.
Oh can everyone?
It looks nice.
Can everybody go into comments right now and
tell me how dumb I am?
Freaking fix this problem.
Yeah, please tear into me like our mean commenters.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Wow.
it looks great.
Yeah.
Look at it's raining.
But you
Shocker.
should have shaved off that Imperialis.
Yeah, shave it off.
Yeah. Soups.
Filippo, you're back.
Back at it.
Yeah. Finish this dinosaur.
This army's gonna be wild.
Connoisseur.
I can't
It's
wait
so
to
pretty.
see this
Look
whole
at this
army.
base. I haven't even like spent time looking at the base yet. It's beautiful.
This guy's a monster.
Oh, dreadnought. It's a dreadnought.
What?
Soups. Okay.
Wait, we knew it was a dreadnought.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh.
He's actualing us, so I'm
Oh,
assuming
well,
I said something wrong.
we said it was an Imperialis.
Yeah. Boy, this is pretty.
Yeah.
I love these colors. It's so moody too. Like, this is a nice job of taking like really rich colors and making them look natural. Yeah, I love this. Umi. I wanted to make sure we highlighted Umi's freehand work.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Wow,
He put
wow,
vines
this
all
is
over
great.
this thing. It's cool. Freehanding is scary.
I like the well, he did. Yeah. Wow. There's a lot. Wow. This is. I think this is Umi's top thing I've ever seen him paint so far.
Yeah?
This is great. Like, so the metal looks very good too. Look at the metal, like in the foreground. Like, he's got that's true metallic, but he like did some good shading on that,
Yeah,
which
it
is
looks
not
great.
easy to do. And then I love the yellow and the green together. He's got a little lens highlight on that red. You see a little lens highlight he did. Wow, this is great.
Umi likes to...
This is a level up, man.
Yeah,
This is
Umi
great.
likes to play, like, paint to play, right? Like, and he does a good job with his painting.
Yeah, yeah.
But he wants to play.
Sure.
So I really respect that he took the time to do some freehand and take some extra time with this model. Super cool looking. I love
Yeah,
it.
this is great.
Thank you, Umi.
Yeah.
Little Cthulhu from Laura.
Oh,
Teeny
yeah,
Tiny
yeah,
Victories.
yeah.
So she submitted this to our Crow For It challenge. Love and romance. We love it. We love to see it. Yeah. But yeah, he's super cute. I love him. And he's teeny tiny. Who doesn't love a tiny Cthulhu?
Yeah. The for scale concept, I realize how I know that the crystal that is next to him comes in different scale sizes, but it only comes in a few. And I know this because these are the same ones I use on my daughter's Arcane, and they are small. I didn't have a sense of how small this model was until I saw those crystals. I was like, oh, yeah.
I mean, you can kind of tell by the base, too, right? Like, that can't be bigger than, like, a zombie-sized base, right?
Right. It's like
yeah, but he's so cute. I love him.
Yeah, it's nice. Very good, like, lighting stuff, exercise.
This is Broken Chef.
Oh, wow. This
I know.
looks
I love
great.
looking at everybody's salons.
Salon, yeah.
For inspiration. Like, I really like the blue color he has here, and I have to work on my chair next. So I was looking at this, and I was kind of like, oh, I like how he did the gold and
You
like,
have
the green on the gold.
You have the salon done, but now you need his ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brett did an amazing job on his as well.
I love Brett's.
We've seen some very good salon. It's a great model.
And also Timbit. Right?
Timbit, Filippo, yeah.
Everybody's doing
They've
these.
all
They're
done
so
these,
cool
yeah.
looking. I love them.
Timbit is working on his for Adepticon. For
Guys, Molecule has been working on
Wow.
this for a long, long time. Cow Mountain is done.
he's calling it, right?
He's calling it.
Yeah.
It's finished. Isn't it beautiful?
Wild.
Look at the shading on
Wow.
this. Go into our Discord. Take a look up close. There's more pictures.
Molecule, is this... So I can't tell from this picture. I don't know if you're still here. So the yellow rim, the yellow color right around the rim, right above the rim of the base, is that sand or is that pollen? Like what is that? It looks good from afar, but I from the picture we have here, I can't tell what that is. Either way, it looks awesome.
Yeah.
I was wondering what he was going to do.
It's been fun watching him paint this.
It has. I was about to say, I've been wondering two things. One, what he was going to do with the bases. And this is cool. And then two, what he was going to do with the horns. I don't know that last time I talked to him, he said he was going to keep he was going to do black. But I like that he did.
I like the black.
Yeah.
It looks nice.
Because if he does like horn color here, then I think it changes where then I don't look at the hammer and the chest plate quite the same. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, color does do that.
Desert Sand from AK. Okay. Yeah, this is great. He's on like a desert, but like a real desert, not just like a dune, put the sand down, but actually like a live ecosystem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Super cool.
Okay.
Wow, there's some great stuff today.
I know.
Is someone doing a manta?
This is D-Jax's.
This is a manta.
It's huge. Look at the tape measure.
This is a manta. Wow.
Oh my gosh. And all these dice. I love these crazy colors. I love the pink.
Yeah.
It's so fun. And look, there's like little dice painted onto the top. Right? The pips are there. The red pips. Yeah. This is insane. I think this model, the way it's been painted, is super fun.
Correct me if I'm wrong, anyone in chat, but I believe this still holds the record for the biggest Games Workshop model ever made. Oh, it's a Kill Team board. I've heard about this. Yeah, because
super cool.
People don't often really play with a manta.
Like in general?
In general. So it has the problem of that's a Forge World model, and Games Workshop and Forge World have never quite figured out how to just like have good rules for Forge World models.
Oh.
They always usually try to make this thing 2,000 points on the dot, so it's like, playable in a 2,000 point game, but not particularly compelling.
Mm-hmm.
So I've heard about people wanting to make this into a Kill Team board, so here it is.
Oh. It's big enough for that?
Well, you see the models on it.
I cannot believe that's how big a Kill Team.
I think it's probably a little small for a Kill Team.
But it's like thematic, so it's fine because this is the kind. Okay, that is awesome. I didn't catch.
They might also play. He might also.
How fun.
They might also use it where they set it on like another, on the actual size.
Yeah. And
just have it a thing you can go up on and stuff. Like it's not the only board.
Yeah.
Part of the board, yeah.
But I just love how creative our members are.
Yeah, this is cool.
What a cool idea. All right, this is Andrew. This is Umi's brother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's working on Tau.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what threw me, or kind of what made me think, oh yeah, this is Umi's brother's the flowers on the base, because I know Umi likes to do pretty flowers on the bases
he's
too.
like, Umi, give me some of your flowers.
He probably
beat
him up.
Probably doesn't call him Umi.
I don't know if it's his older brother or younger brother, but he beat him up, took his flowers. Yeah. Anyways, really nice like weathering here at the bottom. He's a little muddy, which I love.
I will say that we actually had this one on last week.
Did we really? Oh, okay. Well,
and we called out, Saray and I called out the weathering.
I'm glad you're bringing that up because, we're supposed to use our little markers.
I think that the dates
to call out.
I think the date's good.
No,
just
clearly it wasn't.
It's just like it was over a week ago.
This one Liberty Fires. Did we cover this already last week too?
I don't remember. Let's act like we didn't.
We didn't.
The first problem I see here is he didn't shave off the Imperialis.
Yeah.
He didn't shave off the Imperialis and opened himself up to scores of insults at his local gaming group and anywhere he posts this. So that's problem number one.
Oh boy. Anyway,
other than that, I love it. Yeah. Is this? Sorry, I'm trying to see.
It's a good color scheme too.
Okay, it's like
very happy with his wine.
I like. Yeah, it's good. I like the
wine and gold.
I like the base and the like gold together because it like complements. It's like gold and gold, both gold. Looks good. It's very Niners.
It is very Niners.
That's pretty much 49ers right there. Yeah.
We are coming up to the end of our stream. So, last chance to support us. Grab our fan mail address right there. Send us some mail. Super chat us. New members. That's also a great way to support us. But yeah, it's been fun hanging out. Is anybody in chat going to watch the Super Bowl today, I wonder?
Yeah. Question. If you're in the UK, can you like access the Super Bowl and like watch it like when it's happening? I'm sure like you don't necessarily care to, but kind of curious if that's.
They might like the sport.
Yeah, that's true.
It's kind of fun.
It's true. It's true.
It is true. Oh man,
they've done a few. Sorry.
I get like a little gargoylian type of thing here.
Wait, really? It's not
like,
a gargoylian.
I know, but it's this idea. Like there's this just. Oh, it's the football. This
Oh,
little
he's a
like
little
nurgling has the football in his mouth.
Oh, that's
He's
so
so
good.
cute.
That's so
I
cute.
love it. Yes.
That is pretty great.
That's so good. And then the other football just looks all janky. Like it doesn't know what to do with its life. Aw, thanks, Soups, for your snipe and the party lights. Wade Turner is new to our membership list now. Thank you. That's awesome.
Thank you, Soups, as always.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I am kind of curious about that. If it's easy to watch the Super Bowl in the UK or other countries.
So cute.
And then what I was starting to say, Meg, is
Yeah, sorry, I can't get over this nerd.
I don't, the NFL has been doing this like program where they've been like having games in other countries.
Yeah.
And UK is one of them. I think they do like one game over there a season.
Okay.
I don't know. Must be a thing. Kind of interesting.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna call it for now. What I'm doing right now, the last thing I'm clipping out are these little markers. Because they're easy. It's just like clip it out and you're done. Just shave it down a little bit.
Yeah, they need a little cleanup.
Yeah, but there's nothing to put together.
Right.
So I'm just gonna clip those out. I cannot get over this nurgling. It's so cute.
He's cute.
And that didn't take me that long. I was like 2 hours. I think if we weren't hosting a show, I probably could have gotten at least one sprue done.
Oh, I think you probably could have. Yeah. I got 6 of my. Yeah, I got half my guys done too.
Yeah.
Right, there's 12 dudes. Yeah, I got half done, and I got all my things clipped out and cleaned.
Nice.
The little markers that you're doing right now.
Yeah, I got 4 guys done.
This is gonna be fun.
I cannot wait to play Blood.
I know. I really, what I really want to do is, Saray, you're in here still. I really want to go all out on a custom pitch.
Yes.
Yeah.
I bet we can get that done by this
Not
summer.
really called a pitch. In American football, it's called a field, but still.
Before we take off, I do want to give an extra shout out to our Mandrills. Again, we have some really fun stuff coming up for Mandrills. You guys just got access to a bunch of our practice games, so that's awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We have a couple of games coming up. In fact, I'll share the schedule again. I didn't share it earlier, but I'll share it before we exit. We have some more members games coming up. And we have some hobby perks coming up for our mandrills. So again, it's not too late to become one. Devin from Brush Adept on Instagram is going to be on our show next Sunday, giving us some tips on weathering. And then he'll be in our Discord for a few sessions just for mandrills. So check that out. You'll hear more about that next Sunday. All the details there. But yeah, let's do our schedule really quickly. Thank you again, Mandrills. You guys
Thanks,
go
Mandrills.
the extra mile.
And
We're happy to have you.
D-Whisper, we will definitely put work into the sidelines and not a dugout in American football, so there will be no dugout. But we will put like an area.
Cheerleaders. Yeah, we need to get cheerleaders.
Yeah.
I want to buy the refs too. Thank you for the hearts, you guys.
We have we painted the refs, but we sent them.
We sent them away. Right. Yeah, we need to get some refs.
I was
again.
like, didn't we do that?
Nope.
We did. Umi also says, in before you end, Super Bowl won't be on normal TV, but probably through Sky, cable TV, pay-per-view, also 6 months. And then he says, it's going to be on normal UK TV, 11 p.m. to 4 a.m.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
You going to stay up and watch it?
That's rough.
Yeah. Right before Monday.
So we have some upcoming games on our AOS stream, which will be the 13th, so Tuesday, and the 15th, Thursday. That's for all of our members.
Yep.
You're all invited to that if you're a member. So if you're not a member yet, now's a good time to become one.
Can I look up the matchup and tell them?
Yeah, do it.
Let me tell you guys the matchup real quick while Megan...
That's fine. And then our first public game, so everyone will be invited on the 17th. And that will be like, we're done. We got our feedback. We've incorporated it. We are ready to launch. We're pretty sure it's great. We're pretty sure it's in tip-top shape. And then this is what our new schedule is going to look like moving forward. So we'll have our hobby hangouts twice a week, AOS games twice a week, one game of which will be for members only. So again, a good time to become a member. And then we have our journeys, which are intimate projects that we do just for members, all member levels.
Oh, you know what we got wrong on that schedule? And this is my fault. I'm really
Zach told me
sorry.
the wrong thing.
I'm sorry. Go back a second.
Okay.
I'm sorry about this, everybody. We don't have a game on the 13th.
We don't have.
We have a game on the 14th. And the 15th.
Oh, in the morning.
Yeah, so...
Okay, I was like, that's Valentine's Day. We cannot play a game at night.
So, on the 14th...
We'll change that 13 to 14. Thanks, Zach.
On the 14th, there will be a game Brett will be producing. John will be here playing Soulblight Gravelords, and I will be playing something. I'm not sure actually what we're going to have me play yet. And then the next day, on the 15th, we'll have Brett and me playing and Saray producing. I think Brett might be running my spiders. He has some interest in trying them out. And I am not sure what I'll be running, but it might be cities. I don't know. We'll see if they're ready.
D Whisper wants to call out because he is an American and he knows about dugouts. But
they do
Blood Bowl has a dugout. Probably because those Brits don't know what they're talking
because
about.
The Brits don't know what they're talking about.
They don't have a design of
I know. I want to make it like an actual American football sideline. I want to like we could do the little fans that they set up for the players.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those like huge fans if it's hot.
Yeah.
We
have to have a little Gatorade.
Little Gatorade. Yeah. I want to make it look like a real American football sideline. Yeah. I don't want no dugout. There's no dugout. Soups and Umi in football.
Okay. I think that we can call it.
We did a thing. We did it.
We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be in Hobby Hang a lot today. We have a lot of painting to do. I don't know. We haven't been able to paint very much. We've been busy, and we'd like to catch up.
Yep.
So we hope to see you guys in there. That's a lot of times where you get little extra tidbits about what's going on in our channel, and it's a good way to like meet friends and get a lot of hobbying done. So. Yeah. I think we did a thing.
We did it.
Do you want to close this out?
Yeah.
Then?
Hey, everybody. Enjoy the Super Bowl if you're watching.
Yeah.
Umi, Soups, other Brits. If you guys are staying up till 4... Barry. Yeah. If you guys are going to stay up till 4 a.m. And go to work tomorrow. I'm so tired. I was up watching Americans beat each other up.
Just calling sick.
Yeah. Calling sick. Otherwise, be kind to each other. Be kind to yourselves. And always be creating.
Bye.